Hello there everyone, it's TIJ and welcome back to episode 14 of the FM18 Beta series with Liverpool on Football Manager 2018. Now today, it's a bit of a weird one and it's going to be a bit clunky for the rest of the season. I feel this series is going to be. Obviously, of course, it's only been a beta save and managed to last for about 2 weeks. But it's the day before FM18, the proper game comes out, and we're only in January. Hence why this save is going to transfer slightly onto the actual game. So there's going to be a few days in which this series will be overlapping with the Leipzig series, and so on and so forth. So if you didn't watch yesterday's episode, that's a really crucial one to go and watch. But basically, yesterday I played Newcastle, the game crashed. I played Newcastle again, and the game didn't crash that time. And what we were meant to do in the episode yesterday is play Rochdale and Arsenal. And I thought, you know what, let's just play those games in today's episode, and then there'll be an episode, I believe, at 6 o'clock. It's not conclusive, but it should be an episode at 6 o'clock showing off the first leg of the semi-final of the Carabao Cup and the second leg of that Carabao Cup. It's going to be quite confusing, of course, because we've got 3 games in between. One of them being against Stoke. But we'll worry about that later. Now, a few things that have happened since you've last been with me. There's been quite a few transfer bids been put in for our players. If we have a look at here we are. City put a bid in for Ben Woodburn of 23 million. I just said no. Real Madrid put a bid in for Salah of 40.5 million. Again, I went no. Jorginho Wijnaldum, Barcelona put a bid in and put 27.5 million. Once again, what did I say? No! Oh my god, I'm so terrible at this. But we are willing to let Ragnar Klavan go and Ajaria and Allen's contract run out at the end of the season. I do believe that Ajaria signed it. Yes, he signed a new contract. So he's not going to go now. But Klavan definitely is. The unfortunate bit is, obviously we don't continue after this season. But Thomas Vermaelen, who for some reason is not here, he's probably injured. So we'll just put his name in. Thomas Vermaelen, we can't spell. Is that how it's spelled? There we go. Vermaelen, at the ripe old age of 33, has decided to retire at the end of the season. He's out with broken ribs at the moment, and he plans to retire at the end of this season. So we'll give him quite a few games in between now and then. I'm quite happy to keep him on as a staff member if he likes to. If you'd like to do that after he's retired, even though I'm not going to be doing this as a series, I will definitely use this as a recreational series if I can speak afterwards. But let's just get straight into the first game to oh, I can't speak. Today against Rochdale. Now, surely we can't lose this one. Surely. We're going to have to make quite a few changes, obviously, because Klein got sent off last time, and because we're playing a League One team. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I think we probably need to make a few changes to rest some players, and yeah, an article I read before this game on FM itself, actually, was that they thought that the form of Danny Ings meant that he deserved an England call-up, which I think would be really cool. You know, he's been playing well all season. He's on the verge of getting that assists record. If you didn't see the last episode, I'd recommend you do that. But he's on the verge of getting 11 assists, which would be the assist record, as well as scoring 6 goals this season. So that's more than good enough. But I think we'll keep with that squad. I think that looks alright. We'll put Woodburn on the bench over Coutinho, Pastore over Keita, and Robertson. We'll play Robertson instead of Moreno, and that looks okay to me. We'll play Danny Ward as well. That's the most important thing. Now, obviously, the FA Cup doesn't matter so much. We've been quite, us being quite successful so far in the Carabao Cup, but you never know. We might go out in the semi-finals to Stoke, and as Knock It Wide, if he's watching, will know. You don't know what's going to happen in a rainy night in Stoke. Is it a cold night in Stoke? I think it's a cold night in Stoke. Something like that. But anyway, yeah, we've got the tunnel interviews that I'm not too interested in. We need to change the camera angle again because the game crashed. But here we go. This is a nice camera angle. We'll actually play in 2D Classic for this one. And then for the main event of this episode against Arsenal, we will play in 3D. Now, we should really be winning this one against Rochdale. Rochdale League 1 at the moment, without a permanent manager. They've just sacked their manager. But you never know. These players might be a bit rejuvenated and likely to cause an upset. As well, they're on their home patch. So they've got that fan support, all that sort of stuff, etc, etc. And they've gone quite defensive, it seems, with 5 at the back, as well as a defensive midfielder. So very, very, very defensive. But Wijnaldum, Lallana on the ball. Well, our quality will probably just prove too good for them. Not to be snotty and arrogant, but still. Yotta's there, puts it into Mane. Mane has a shot, and it's a goal for Sadio Mane. Another assist by Yotta. I'm gutted we only get to keep him for the season, but perhaps it would be nice to sign him for Leipzig. That would be nice. And I don't know why the replays have switched off permanently now. I only ticked them off once. That's because they've tipped off here. Classic. There we go. Replays for goals. There we go. Right, Danny Ings. Oh, we've lost the ball. That's not very good. But if you didn't hear last episode, and fair enough if you didn't watch it, that's completely understandable. But what happened last episode is that we got the news that Mane, Salah and Keita have been called up for spots in the African Cup of Nations, which start... What a goal from Jota, that is. But the African Cup of Nations, which starts, I think, on the 9th of Jan. And basically, if their teams reach quite far in the competition, they could be out for as much as a month. And if you watched Liverpool a few seasons ago, I think it was last season, wasn't it? It was last season when Mane was out for the month. We went on a terrible run. So I really hope that doesn't happen. But we do have the depth, I think, in this squad to replace them. Not maybe with the same amount of quality. But as you can see, Jota at the moment scored a goal and already assisted one. So that's what a place on the wing secured for him, I feel. We've obviously got Keita in the middle as well. You know, Goretzka, Pastore, Lallana. A lot of players can fill this squad, that's fine. And then, of course, we've got... Who else? Well, we've got Mane and Salah, haven't we? So we've just got a player to fill on the wing. Because Mane and Salah rotate anyway. And we're 3-0 up here at Rochdale. This is fantastic. The camera curse has definitely gone. We had the camera curse at one point where we lost 4 games on the trot on camera. But luckily, last episode we beat Newcastle. And today, it looks like... I'm not counting my chickens yet. But it looks like we will beat Rochdale, which is really good. Mane, lovely ball in to Danny Ings. And it's brilliant to see a nice... front three effort from both of them. As you can see, all of our front three on an 8.5, 8.6 net for Jota and a 7.1 for Danny Ings respectively. I mean, Jota, obviously really young. In real life, he's at the Wolves. I admit, I don't watch much Championship football, but living close to Wolves, I've got a bit of a soft spot for them, I guess. So, it's nice that they're doing well. I mean, they've spent a lot of money, which is something in my ethics that I feel isn't the right way to go. But in football nowadays, unfortunately, I feel you do have to spend money. But what I like to do at all my clubs, if possible, is to make a net transfer profit at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, clubs are a business, aren't they? Football clubs are a business. They're not just football clubs that people go to watch. The fans are what fund the business. They're effectively stakeholders. I'm getting into the business chat a bit too much now. This is getting a bit obsessive. But, yeah, football clubs are a business. And it would be unsustainable and a bit stupid to be making 50 million losses in transfers every year in which the club had to recoup. I can understand that, fair enough, it might lead to a bit more success, which is prize money and all that, but that's risk and reward, that sort of thing. I believe is it opportunity cost, as they call it in business? If anyone from school or anyone does business studies is watching, I think they're thinking of a right melt. Anyway, let's just gloss over the business talk. Just a bit of a filler for not much happening in this game, but we've got Danny Ings on the ball. 62 minutes in, we've gone quite a long way since the last goal. Jota, oh, he's lost out to Henderson there. Another Henderson, that's interesting. I wonder if he's related to Jordan. They put quite a lofty ball up for De Vrij, is capable of getting that Wijnaldum. Jota, oh no, they get the ball back, but Jota gets it back again. Lallana. Out to Gomez on the wing. Will he pass it to Mane? Yes, he will. Mane puts it in for Jota, and it's 4-0 Liverpool. Another goal for Jota, and that's 3 goals that Jota's been associated with. 2 goals that he scored, and 1 goal that he assisted. Let's just have a look at this one. So Lallana passes to Joe Gomez. He will then pass it to Mane on the wing. Nice one-touch pass in. Mane puts it in, and it's a lovely strike from Jota. Not a header, a lovely strike from Jota to make it 4-0. Now, we've got a game against... who have we got? We've got a game against Arsenal, the league leaders, in a few days' time. So, it will give... I can't remember whether... I don't think that Mane and Salah go away until after that match. So, we'll give him a bit of a rest. Sadio Mane. We'll also give Wijnaldum a bit of a rest. Bring Pastore on. And to make it 3 out of 3, why not? We will give... Actually, we can't, can we? Because we haven't got a centre-back on the bench. Whoops. We'll also give Danny Ings a rest then and play Daniel Sturridge. Obviously, the only reason that Sturridge hasn't been getting in the team is that Ings has been performing. That's the case, really, in football. You can be a top-quality player, but because someone ahead of you is doing better, you've got to stay on the bench. That's the only trouble with dynamics in FM, and I suppose it's quite realistic in that if one of your team leaders isn't playing too well, you've got to keep playing them or else they're not going to be very happy. But it's that balance between not playing them and them being unhappy. It's quite a tricky one. But anyway, Salah makes it 5-0 Liverpool. This is nice. Not a shock knocked out of the cup. That's very nice. That's very, very nice. But there we go. 13 minutes, if I can speak, left to go here at Rochdale Stadium. Whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called. But we have well and truly battered Rochdale today. And that's very nice to see. Let's have a look if there's any other shocks in the cup today. It'd be quite interesting. There is. Stoke are beating Aldershot 3-0. I didn't catch any other results there. But Henderson... Pastore, can we make it 6? That would be nice. I believe that would be the most goals we've scored on camera in this series. Anyway, Jota puts it in for Pastore, and it just strikes the post and goes out. So there's no clues here that we're going to go through to the 4th round of the FA Cup. And as I say, the FA Cup's not as much a priority this year. I feel probably that we will play more of our youngsters. It depends how much we want to risk ourselves in this competition. Because we've kind of already done the job in the Carabao Cup, if that makes sense. We've only got 3 games to go if we want to win that. But I think you know what I mean. Anyway, we've got Arsenal in a few days. Thumping, there we go, achievement unlocked, 5-0, very nice. And yeah, I think we've got a chance of winning it. Jota, brilliantly on form, 2 goals and 1 assist, fantastic stuff. And what's his average rating since he's been playing? That's quite an interesting one. 6.8, that's quite harsh, but if we look at overall at the club, yeah, 7.31. Overall, 7.31, that's fantastic. So the next match is quite a big one. If you look at the competitions in terms of the Premier League, I don't think there are any games before now and then involved in the top sides. But Arsenal on 44, bearing in mind they've played the same amount of games as us. Tottenham with 20 games played have got 44 points. Chelsea with 39 after 19. Us with 2 games in hand on Tottenham, 1 game in hand on Chelsea with 39 as well. And City with 20 played with 38. And Man United with 27. Brilliant. Anyway, we're back in just a second for the Arsenal match. Can we beat Arsene Wenger's men to go 3rd? We're straight into it then, no messing about. It will play with a 4-1-2-2-1, the strongest team for this Arsenal match, which could be massively crucial for the rest of our season, whether we're title candidates or not. It's at Anfield, so we've got that fan support behind us. And one thing before we start, a bit of a disclaimer, I was wrong about the African Cup of Nations. Thank God they start in June, not January, so that's good. So basically we have got the players for the whole of the season. So what I'll just do, I'll have a quick look at the squad. I think this is the strongest squad. So we've got Karius in goal, Klein, Orban, De Vrij, and Moreno across the back, which pertains to defend. Wijnaldum in central defensive mid. Then we've got Keita and Goretzka in the middle. I might actually put Wijnaldum a bit further up. I don't want to risk it at the moment. I'll leave it a bit. And then we've got Mane on the winger support role, Coutinho on the inside forward support role, and then Danny Ings as a complete forward, on attack. Right, we have got the 3D for this match. It's a game against Arsenal, and it is really, really crucial. In fact, it's that crucial. Oh, we'll have to wait until there's a highlight, but we'll even have the league table up on the side just to prove how crucial a game it is. I'll keep you updated on the other scores as well, but really, to break Arsenal haven't lost for 7 games, and I really need to break that winning streak just to put a bit of a dampener in the squad of Arsenal. They've got 5 players at the back, technically. I know they're playing 2 wing-backs, but I don't really care about that. But they've got a very strong squad. Probably the weakest link there is probably Danny Welbeck. And Petr Cech signed a new 1-year contract with them in-game. So, yeah, I'd guess that Cech's in it for the long haul. But nothing happening here at Anfield so far. That's quite worrying for me, I think. But yeah, 35 minutes in, nothing's happened. I thought it might be a bit more of an open game than this. We've had more possession, which is good. And here we go, here's the highlight. Right, I will just put the league table up here, just at the side, and you can see the full league so far. United in the bottom half is quite hilarious, I think. But basically, if we win today, we can go within, they lose a point, we gain 2, so 44. We can go within 2 points of Arsenal. But if they win today, they go 8 points. It's a 6-point swing, as they like to call it, isn't it? A 6-point swing. It's like they could get a goal. Welbeck, I should have shut up about Welbeck, shouldn't I? Saying, oh, Welbeck's the weak link here. And he's just scored against us. I'll shut up now. But yeah, Arsenal are in front. They're on 47 points. They will be anyway. And we'll be on 39 points. Still interesting to know that we haven't drawn a match so far this year. I don't know if that's positive or not. But we're doing well in the league up to now. But really what we need to do is improve after the break. It's 1-1. We've lost a lot of possession in the central areas. And I think we need to probably put... Right, I'm going to be passionate and... yeah, say what we did wasn't good enough in the first half. Simple as. And we'll put Wijnaldum in there. There we go. That looks a bit better. Slightly deeper. Actually, just play it out of defence. And, yeah, that looks good to me. Yeah, that's fine. Work the ball into the box. All that sort of stuff. And we can change it, you know, come 60 minutes if it's becoming a bit of an issue. Because really we need at least a draw against Arsenal, especially at home today. It's a really crucial match. If we played... Yes, we did. If you remember, we played Arsenal in the first episode of the new season and got battered 3-0. They scored 3 goals inside the first 20 minutes. So that wasn't very entertaining. But Klein put it in. I thought that could have been an early goal then. Real shame. But if we lose today, really, it doesn't affect our position because we have got 2 games in hand. You've got to ignore that, though, because I genuinely don't think that this or the... Oh, we could have a highlight here. Coutinho. I'll just shut up a minute. Moreno. Oh, free kicks rewarded. And nothing's happened. I generally think it's the smaller games that win you titles. Not necessarily the games against the big teams. It's doing it against the small teams, against the bogey teams or whatever. It's winning those games because although these games might be crucial, they only contribute, if you look at the big 6, to 10 games you see. You've got to go and win at the other 28 as well. And as Man City are proving, they're losing against Crystal Palace, who are down in 14th at the moment. Man United, I cannot believe how far down they are, though. And it could be 2-0. Bellerin has a shot. It's a bit of a scrap on the goal line. But Koscielny, is he beaten by Goretzka? Come on, goal! End of highlight. How disappointing. It was all getting a bit dramatic there. Goretzka ran past Koscielny, but nothing else happened after that. We're 55.5 minutes in, and we're not having too brilliant a game, to be honest. But anyway, here we go. Danny Ings, Moreno on the edge of the box, puts it in for Coutinho. Danny Ings, oh, how did you miss that? Coutinho puts it back in, and it's gone out. How did Danny Ings miss that? He's been on such good form, and he really, really bottled that. And I don't think he's had a good game, so he's going to come off for Sturridge, who I believe could really change the game. Now, Mane's not been playing well, so what we all do is swap Coutinho with Mane, play him as an advanced playmaker, and bring Jota on, because at the end of the day, Jota's been playing really well. And if he wants to prove that he's going to, you know, sort of compete with Coutinho, Mane and Salah on the wings, he needs to do something today. But I can guarantee this is going to be 2-0 to completely end our chance of winning here. But Coquelin's on the ball. Coutinho gets it back. Keita, let's just go. Let's not lose the ball. Coutinho on the wing. Lovely ball for into Sturridge. Come on, son, have a pass. He has a shot and it's in. 1-1. Get in. Fantastic. What a brilliantly delightful goal. And what a super sub that Sturridge has been, sorry. But Keita. But to Coutinho, a lovely pass through the middle to Sturridge. He wasn't offside, he timed his run perfectly, and a lovely pass, and a lovely goal to go with it by Daniel Sturridge. Absolutely fantastic. Are we now on top, would you say, to go and win this game? We've got 24 minutes left, and the swing in the game has completely changed. We've only got 1 sub left. Oh, no. We're going to have to make that sub because Daniel Sturridge is injured. Can Jota play us up front? I think so. I'll just be a second. I'm being shouted for tea. I can't really relieve this now, can I? Right, we've brought Salah on for Sturridge in effect, and Jota now plays up front. Fairly simple. But here we go. 19 minutes left. I just had the tea call. But as I said, I cannot leave this. So much action and potentially could be going on in the last few minutes. We've got 15 minutes left. Probably saying that now. There won't be a goal at all. Nothing will happen. Tottenham go top of the league for now, but they got 2 games more than Arsenal. Come on. I think if we can win this, that really shows we're title candidates. But I feel, to be fair, if it ends 1-1, I'm quite satisfied with that. That's okay. But, yeah, this is going to be an interesting end to the game. Right, here we go. Coutinho puts it in. Orban. Oh, you know, I thought that might have gone above Czech then. I really do. Czech puts it out for Bellerin. Bellerin on the wing to Walcott. Oh, no, we're not going to lose this, are we? De Vrij gets it. Wijnaldum. Just chuck it out, lad. Right, Diogo Jota. Jota, second time around. Come on, put it to Salah. He's put it to Salah on the wing. Salah has a shot and it goes just wide. You know what? I thought that'd beat Petr Cech as well. We're really dominating this game, and then there's another highlight. Oh, I can't watch this. Cech puts it out. Klein gets it. Mohamed Salah. Oh, have we kept the ball? Yes, we have. Goretzka. Coutinho. Not quite. Goretzka. Jota. Jota's in the box. Oh, no! How has he missed that? Oh, dear. How has Jota missed that? If we look at the recent events, they've all been for us. And I feel that we've probably lost us this game. Well, we haven't lost the game, I know that. But what I'm saying is that Arsenal are pretty lucky to draw. Or maybe even win. Bellerin, nice deflection. I believe that's from somebody. We can't see who it is now. We can't even give the credit to them. Really disappointing. 20 seconds left in this match. Tierney. Walcott. Can they do the famous Fergie time thing with United? It's a corner kick. 95 minutes have gone. Come on, I'm looking at the watch. Telling the ref. Stop. Stop the game, ref. Come on. There's the full-time whistle. 1-1. Yes. Very important. Could have Jota won this for LFC. But we cannot vouch on that at all. We cannot focus on that whatsoever, I feel. We're going to leave the match. And it's a bit weird because I'm going to cut away now. And I'm going to do the outro in about 10 or 15 minutes when I come back from my tea. I feel like I'm going to get screamed at if I don't oh god, I can't speak. Don't go down for my tea now. Be back in a sec. Feels really odd, this does, just to come back to sign off. Quite weird. Anyway, after this set of fixtures in the Premier League, we've got 40 points, Arsenal on 45, Chelsea on 42 and Tottenham on 47. Of course, Tottenham have played 21, Chelsea have played 20, and us and Arsenal are playing 19. So technically, we're in the mid-season. Now, if you didn't see the last video, look at... Oh my god, I've just realised that. Between now... We'll compare it actually within a month. So within the Stoke game and the West Ham game, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games in a month. So that's a game every 3 days. Jesus Christ. Right, next time we're coming back, we're going to come back for the Stoke 2 Stoke games. And then we will come back for the Europa League knockout round as well. I believe. Let's have a look when the final is for the Europa League. It won't say, will it? Let's just have a quick nose. Very quick nose. Feb. There we go. The 3rd of March is the Carabao Cup final. So does that affect anything? Yes, it affects our Chelsea game if we get to that. But in theory, if we get to the final, we'll play the second leg of the Sparta Praha game and then the Carabao Cup final. But if we don't and we lose against Stoke, which we'll find out tomorrow, actually tonight at 6 PM, yeah, we'll play Sparta instead. Anyway, I have been... Hold on. Chill. Let's get to the webcam. I have been TIJ. Thank you all very much for watching. I'm a bit slow, I know. Thank you all very much for watching. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And make sure, that's what I'm saying, is to watch all the adverts on the channel. Give me a look. No, just shut up, Toby. Anyway, I've been TIJ. Thank you all very much for watching. And I'll see you guys at 6 PM for another episode of the LFC Beta Save. Thank you all very much for watching. And I'll see you guys a bit later. Goodbye.